Hello everyone, we are going to begin how to weave paper today. You have instructions inside your Canvas module on how to do this, but I would like to do a demo for you first. So the first thing we're going to do is just take some paper. I have construction paper to make it a little clearer for you to see how to go about doing this. You're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it. And as you can see, this is just a scrap piece of paper my daughter has already done a drawing on. You're going to fold it. Now if you look, this is how it is folded right now. You want to take this paper and cut it into 8 sections. The key is that you are cutting on the folded edge, so make sure it's on the folded edge, and you want to start halfway and then leave some space where it is not cut at the top. So then we'll cut this one in half, leaving some space. We'll come over here and we're going to cut this one in half. Now remember, you're going to make a lot of mistakes when you are doing this. So this is the time when we want to make mistakes. This is when we're exploring our new skills and we're developing some craft with doing our technique of weaving paper. So please accept that you're going to make mistakes and that this is the process of learning. So when you've cut this into 8 sections, you can see I can open it up and I can see all of my ribbons inside there. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to fold it the same way. Holding it with the fold down here. But this time, I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to cut all the way through. And then I'm going to cut this one in half, and then this one in half. Alright, so now I have 4 sections and I need 8. So I'm going to cut each one of these in half. So there's 2. 4, 6, 8. And now what I'm going to do is take these strips, set them to the side too, bring my paper back. I'm going to turn it so that my strips are going vertically. Open my first piece of paper. And I'm going to begin the weaving process. Now this means under, over, under, over, under, over, all the way through. All right? So that's how your paper is going to look. You're going to get your next strip and you're going to do the opposite pattern. So if we went under here, we're going to go over for the next one, under, over, under, over, under. And then I like to kind of pull them up every time I work with it. Now if you've ever done a weaving before, you know that the vertical strips are called your warp and that these yellow strips going left to right are called your weft. So we're going to continue with that pattern. So we're over here, so we need to start the opposite way. So we would go under, over, under, over, under. And then remember, you can kind of shimmy them up to where you want them to be. And you're just going to continue with this process until you go all the way to the bottom. The great thing about having this recording on our Canvas page is that if you ever get confused or you get frustrated, it's going to be a good time for you just to take a break, play the video again, and make sure that you're following the steps. The slightest change in what you do can cause for a mistake or can make it look like you aren't following your patterns. So again, this is a process that we're working on right now is all about embracing your mistake, finding where it is, and then figuring out how are you going to go about fixing that mistake so that it can make your work even better in the end. All right, so here's my last strip. I'm going to go over my last one. Great. All right, so there we go. Now, if you would like to, you're welcome to take a pair of scissors and trim this off if that's something that will make you feel better about your weaving. All right, so there's my finished product of a weaving using paper. So this is how we are going to weave together our contrasting emotions when we begin working with our photographs that we're going to take. Please watch this video as many times as you need to make sure you understand. Good luck!